balling to my very last breath. I'm balling to my very last breath.
Ring, ring, ring. Telephone ringing. Telephone ringing. Do you hear? I can't hear you.
You can hear me now.
Yeah.
There we
Now
go.
I can hear the phone ringing.
We got the green light. It's important.
Green light.
Yeah.
There we go.
How you been, brother?
Been good. Happy to have a Thursday night off to actually watch the game.
Yeah, happy. Very huge that TNF is back, and you got the night off, so you're gonna enjoy it.
I know.
Get some film
Extra
study on
special.
it. Yeah.
Extra special.
So we got Bills Texans tonight. Looking at this game, Texans have crept back to 5-5. Bills are an outstanding team in the AFC so far. Currently in control. What are we looking at? Some of the factors going into tonight in this TNF matchup.
God, the Texans, looking at them, I mean, they're 5-5, and they've played some good teams really tough this year. And then you got the Bills on the other hand. Josh Allen's playing out of his mind. He's playing some of the best football we've seen from a quarterback in any time, any decade, any era. He is just absolutely dominating teams right now, single-handedly.
Yeah, he's looked great. Again, Stroud is going to be out again tonight, but Mills has created a spark in their offense. They had a huge comeback win against the Jaguars, huge fourth quarter comeback against the Jaguars. That was a big win for them, big part in them getting back to 500. Nico Collins has emerged in the last 3 weeks since lining up in the slot. Over the last 3 weeks, he's had 36 targets for 300 yards and a touchdown over the last 3 weeks, so he's been a huge factor. Again, the Bills are missing Keon Coleman again tonight. There are some positives on the Bills' side. Like you said, Josh Allen's play has been immaculate. Last week, he totaled 49.7 points in the half-point PPR. Massive week with 3 rushing touchdowns and 3 passing touchdowns. I mean, you said some things to me about him today. He just keeps getting better.
Somehow the years go on and he still finds ways to improve and just keep making smarter decisions with the football. It's just, all I can say is I'm just thoroughly impressed. I thought for the last couple of years, always saw Patrick Mahomes on his own level. But now, I mean, flip a coin on which one you want. They're both amazing.
Exactly. Coming off an MVP season as well, Josh Allen just continues to get better, like you said, taking care of the football better, more than ever. Going back into some of these things, the Bills have not had a great run defense this year at all. That's been a weakness. However, the Texans are only the 23 ranked rushing attack, so that's not really a weakness they can exploit super well this week. What else are we looking at here? I mean, you would like to see a team that could potentially come in and upset the Bills, have a strong rushing attack. However, the Texans have been back and forth between Woody Marks and Nick Chubb.
Yeah, I think that's the one area that they've struggled with this year is creating an identity on the ground game. They just really haven't been able to pick up steam with that, and I think that's been kind of part of the reason that the ground game sets the tone for the offense, and I think that shows why the team has a record of 5-5. The ground game has not been yet to be established. Yards per attack is not there. The explosiveness from the backfield isn't there. So that's created an issue for them as an offense.
I would agree with that. And I also see with some teams that have dysfunctional leadership and dysfunctional head coaching, a lot of times just bringing in a backup quarterback, no matter who it is, the team gets fired up and plays better. I think that's a key sign of dysfunctionality within a program. Look at the Jets. Every week they're back and forth between Tyrod and Fields. You've seen that with the Ravens sometimes, or even last year with the Cowboys when Cooper Rush came in. You see, It's very typical of teams that have a
dysfunction.
The Browns, yeah. There's this big hype over 1 week when the backup comes in, and then they come back down to earth. I see Davis Mills coming back down to earth tonight, and when you pair that with the fact that Josh Allen's 8-0 on Thursday night, I really like the Bills tonight covering the spread.
Yep, couldn't agree more. Bills Mafia tonight.
Bills Mafia tonight. I love the look. The numbers don't lie. Again, Josh Allen 8-0 on Thursday night. Hard to argue with that. And then again, matching up against a backup quarterback, I think things are going to boil back down to earth tonight for the Texans. They're not going to be able to exploit that run defense that's been weak for the Bills. They don't have the rushing game. Woody Marks has been solid, but he's not necessarily a big in-between the tackles guy where he can exploit that. He's a versatile back. He's a great player. Unless they get Nick Chubb going massively tonight, if they're still back and forth on the run attack, it's going to be all Bills.
Yep. All right. I got no other points. You hit it right on the head.
I think we got it. Bills spread tonight, baby.
All right, enjoy a good one tonight.
Yep. TNF, baby. Enjoy it.
All right. Impact out.
Impact out.
I'm balling to my very last breath. I'm balling to